Well, this is the Rokani media. Looks like this time round, the first son, Muhoozi Kainerugaba, is going in for Bobi Wine's head. And guess what? It's one of those stories that I thought that I couldn't obviously sleep without doing onto this channel known as the Rokani media. And this is a disclaimer. These views are not for the people on this channel that present. They are views of the people that you're obviously going to see in the streets, because for me this is evidence and it has been put down by the first son, that is Muhoozi Kainerugaba. Welcome to the Rokani media. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? Continue to subscribe because we want to hit 200,000 subscribers. We are having 192,000, and let's continue to subscribe. How to subscribe? Lower right bottom corner is the place to be. And I tell you what, Twitter or X is really buzzing with this post from the first son known as Muhoozi Kainerugaba. And he said, Bobi knows that the only person protecting him from me is my father. If Muhoozi was not there, I would cut off his head today. That's what Muhoozi Kainerugaba has gone ahead to say. You understand? Then, after Muhoozi Kainerugaba put out that tweet, that post on X, then Bobi Wine came up and said, the threats by Bobi Wine's son, who also heads Uganda's military, to behead me is not something I take lightly. Given that many have been killed by him and his father, and considering their several attempts at my life, I refuse to be intimidated by the cowardly regime. The world is watching. And he quoted the post of Muhoozi Kainerugaba. So, looks like it's a cold war of Bobi Wine and Muhoozi Kainerugaba. And is it a fight for power? Nobody knows and nobody can tell. Now, after Muhoozi Kainerugaba came up and obviously posted that, Bobi Wine put in a reply, as you see it there. Then Muhoozi came out and really quoted Bobi Wine's post on X and said, finally, I woke you up before I behead you. Repay us the money we loaned you. And this is what we are waiting to hear. Has NRM or Muhoozi Kainerugaba ever loaned Bobi Wine money? That is it. Now, I can't really give views onto this because I don't know what its aim is and I don't know what it's all about, because it's really something that I don't want to obviously go into it, other than coming in here and obviously throwing what my thoughts are about this. And then he came up and said, Bobi, yes, I'm Museveni's son. Whose son are you? Obviously. So it's really buzzing on X, and if at all you feel like you want to obviously enjoy this on X, go ahead and obviously put in those handles and you'll see or follow the conversation there. Now, when you look at there is a concerned Ugandan on X, and he goes by the names of Beheading Prosper. He has come up and obviously given us an insight as to why he thinks this is really happening and why Muhoozi Kainerugaba is so much agitated about Bobi Wine. And he said, there are three possible reasons why Muhoozi Kainerugaba could be threatening Bobi Wine right now, if Bobi Wine is the Bobi he is referring to. So, please, quote that, if Bobi Wine is the Bobi he's talking to. Now, 1. Bobi Wine could have blocked all efforts for international partnerships with the government, and now Muhoozi is enraged wherever he goes. Secondly, Bobi Wine could be the one pushing for international sanctions against Balamu Atenyi for allegedly coercing political prisoners, which is against human rights. Or, thirdly, he says, Geno just wants Bobi Wine to run out of his country before 2026 elections. Those are not my words. They're words of this person who really has this X handle. Now, this person came up and added, but whatever the issue is, it is clear Bobi Wine and Noop in Geno are likely to have a very rough to have a very rough, if not a fatal ride, starting now until after the next presidential swearing in 2026. If the world takes their eyes off Uganda during the critical times, something unexpected is likely to happen that will take everyone off guard. General Muhoozi Kainerugaba's tweets are alarming and should be worrying to any sane Ugandan or leader world over, regardless of whether he still considers them Musings. Yet they have the potential to reshape Uganda's political atmosphere, including reshaping the image of UPDF internationally if our CDF can author such terror-filled or field threats. Lastly, he said, it is going to be difficult for people to believe that what Geno is saying, that Bobi was a government project. Why would Ugandans want to believe that at this hour? Why would Geno release a top government secret? Why would he release it after feeling irritated by Bobi? This clearly shows it's just campaigning against This is just a campaign being started to discredit Bobi Wine before the masses. Then he concluded and said, if Geno wants to malign Bobi Wine so he loses credit before the masses, doing it in anger is not the best way because it makes all efforts look crooked. This generation is so woke, all awake. They need a totally different approach, not rants on X. As a strategy expert, I find this current strategy so lacking. I could have helped guide the Geno, but njakuba ndidde munsi yange. Besides, on the more serious note, I feel all he's doing is so illegal as per the UPDF laws. So that's what we've gone ahead to obviously getting through from that concerned Ugandan who uses Belguin Prosper Lumo. That's what he went ahead obviously say about that. But very many people have come up and obviously had something to say about the post that General Muhoozi Kainerugaba is going to put up, and there is this MP known as David Kabanda. He comes in from Mubende, Kasambia. He has said, you've already done it politically. He used to deceive people that he was popular in Buganda. Your massacre Larry cut off his head politically. Indeed, if Muzei had allowed you to stand, he was going to be dismantled or deflated. That's what you're really getting in through from David Kabanda, another PLAU, sympathizer. You get? Now, we are having Honorable Balamu Barugahare. He's a doctor. He has come out and really told us the following, that but Supreme Chairman, you defeated him long time ago. That's what Badam Barugahare has come out to say. And these are reactions coming in from different people all over X. And we are waiting to see what people are really saying about this. Then we are having Dr. Eve Nakato. She has something to say about this. She has said that it's heartbreaking to know that these are leaders that some of our people want us to have. So she obviously had to put that out into the mix. And then who else came in through? These are reactions. Muhoozi, then we are having Honorable Lumo Chiseka has come up and obviously put up the following reply to General Muhoozi's tweet. Your political acumen has already made a substantial impact. By hosting a successful rally in Masaka, you effectively debunked his claims of widespread popularity in Buganda, thereby undermining his political credibility. Moreover, had Muzei given you his endorsement, it is probable that his own party or political standing would have suffered considerable erosion. That is it. So it's really going down on X, and you guys should obviously come up and obviously do the needful. Now, there is something I've gone ahead obviously noticing here. General Muhoozi Kainerugaba has come up and obviously went in for Eddie Mutwe, right? He has gone in for Eddie Mutwe, and I don't know why exactly he went in for Eddie Mutwe. Let me go obviously and really I think Eddie Mutwe's tweet has been deleted, you understand, but he had gone ahead obviously also take the war to Eddie Mutwe into the mix. There is a, let me obviously go to those that reply to Bobi Wine's reply onto General Muhoozi's post. This is real digital vibes. I know MK loves shit posting. Actually, I love it too, but that post is not logical at all. Now, if something happens to Mr. Bobi Wine, he's to blame. He just posted evidence and probably won't delete it because of his ego. That is it. That's what we've gone ahead to get into from the man himself, known as General Muhoozi Kaine Rugaba. You understand? So, then we still have some other replies here before I obviously call it quits. There is this one. Let me obviously try to obviously throw it. This is the last tweet that I'm obviously the last reply to the post of Bobi Wine addressing the earlier threats coming in through from General Muhoozi Kaine Rugaba. The relevant laws applicable to all serving civil servants ought to be implemented without fear or favor, so that to avoid such occurrences of flagrant abuse of power by some people. General Muhoozi Kaine Rugaba, you surely need to cease fire and seek harmony and peace instead of threats and wars all the time. Uganda belongs to all Ugandans. Please. That's it. So, I'm waiting for your reactions into the comment section below about General Muhoozi going for Bobi Wine's head. And is he really serious, or is he just really trying to joke around? Because when he put out that tweet, General Kavanda came out and said, you've already beheaded, or really went ahead, obviously, take off this guy's head after what you did in Masaka. You understand? That's what you've gone ahead to get in through from other people. So, does he mean beheading the real head? All behead has very many idioms, like phrasal, like meanings in English, you know. Now we look at behead, you know. When you look at the meaning of behead, cut off someone's head, especially as a form of execution. You understand? So when we go to more definitions, they say cut off the head, execute, put to death. So, but you can refer to beheading someone like a beheading defeat. So, did he mean going to an election and really beating Bobi Wine hands down? All that and more into the comment section below. Rokani Media it is. Continue to subscribe, and good night to everyone watching this channel. We out for now. See you later, my mates. Bye-bye. And Man United has gone ahead to draw with the side of Liverpool 2-2. Visit the Rokani Media Football All United Matters channel for all the reactions. Bye-bye.